Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am. You're not. How you doing? What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. What are you eating, drinking, smoking this time of day? It's about 5:35, 5:37, something around that time. Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, guys. So I want to tell you a story. Sit back, close your eyes, grab some popcorn. Don't choke on anything while you're letting me tell you this story. Close your eyes. Imagine. So, back in 2022, it doesn't even matter the date, but 2022, there were two big birds that decided that they were going to throw caution at the wind after dating for 2 years, long distance relationship, little communication, but at least got to speak on the phone every day. Somebody in just a solid uniform all the time, and somebody who went out and lived their life but waited by the phone and was connected to the phone and tethered by letters to the heart of the person he loved. The person he fell in love with and loved was none other than a mommy, M-U-R-D-E-R-E-R. Somebody who, by all accounts, shows that they threw somebody under the bus with less mental capacity and do away with their overbearing, overprotective, yet very loving mom by changing the scenario, the narrative, if you will, around to Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Something, for the first time ever, that was diagnosed after the person was unalived. And somehow, some way, the person, the mastermind, the Charlie Manson female, if you will, got away with M-U-R-D-E-R and only served 8.5 years in prison while sitting in prison and writing to many men and using her body and the way that she talks to get money for commissary and to actually play people so that she would have something to do while she was incarcerated for 8.5 years. Instead of going to school, instead of learning how to be a better person, she continued a con, a grift, if you will, something she's very familiar with while in prison. And again, getting money, getting letters, getting off, and using people. Something this person is very, very good at. Who are we talking about? Who are we speaking of? You might know her. There's been a few movies about her, a book written about her, a couple books written about her. One she claims she wrote herself, but she didn't. Her name would be Gypsa Whore. Gypsa Whore Rose Alcidia Blanchard. She was born in 1991, but she changed her birth date around a few times when it was a little convenient for her. Yeah, she threw Nick Godejohn under the bus for unaliving her mom. But she put him up to it, got the weapon, everything, paid for the ticket for him to come, set the whole damn thing in motion. But her squeaky little voice and girlish, Swedish, little devilish little look about her, she got out in 8.5 years. Now, she wanders the streets in hopes of her happiness. Her happiness sometimes changes, but whatever her happiness is, should never, ever, ever get in the way of her happiness. Nobody should. Even when her happiness once upon a time ago was Ryan Anderson, the man who married her, stood by her, waited, again tethered to her heartbeat while she was incarcerated, only for her to use, abuse, and leave him just a few months after getting out of prison and going back to the man she truly loved, a man who used, abused, and left her and wasn't there for her, and according to her, still doesn't show up in the way that she needs him to. So she threw away the guy that she, once upon a time ago, manipulated into giving her his last name and his home address so that she might get out on parole because he looked good on paper. But she was going to pursue, she was going to find, she was going to get back with her ex, despite that the D was on fire. The most important thing is she can't stick to one D, and she needs needs it all the time. So in this little fairyland where dreams do come true and people do become unalived, Gypsy Rose is living her best life. And she wants to be the average bear. But in the meantime, she has destroyed Mr. Ryan Anderson by using, abusing, and discarding him like she does everybody. And then, what's worse, she shares text messages. Text messages. What's the purpose? But why? But why, we ask you, Gypsy? Why destroy a man who all he did was love you? You are giving love a bad name, Gypsy. You. And why? Why? Because you are miserably unhappy. And that is fucking clear. And you have even said it. Ken does not give you what he wants. You want Ryan's innards in Ken's outards. Have you seen Ken's outards lately? The guy looks older than me. Can I be honest with you? The guy looks older than me. He acts older than me. Gypsy, Ken is never going to love you the way that you want him to love you. You know that passionate kiss that he gave you when you guys broke the rules the first time he went to go visit you, and he had not enough respect for the laws where you lived and put you in jeopardy and got you in trouble the first time you went there? Yeah, do you think it was passion, that kiss? Or do you think it was just breaking the rules? Don't you think that's over now? Don't you think that maybe that's what it was about? The fun of being with Gypsy? And now once you're really with Gypsy, boy, what a shattered dream that was. Gypsy. Gypsy, Gypsy, Gypsy. Once upon a time ago, you never had the world in the palm of your hands. You never had it the way that you thought. You never, ever had it. And the way that you behave, you'll probably realize that you had it. It just looked different. And you couldn't hang on to it. Because you're evil. So this is the story and the end of Gypsa Rose, Ken Uecker, and their daughter, supposed daughter, Aurora. It's not a good ending in sight, guys. I predict the breakup. Will Gypsy go back to Ryan? Well, if Ryan's fool enough to take her back, I guess so. And then that's going to be the story, right? Right. Craziness. Guys, this is Issues with Daddy Wants to Get By. You're not. I thought I'd have a little bit of fun, guys. Why not? Are you going to meet me on my birthday, May 24th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Come and say happy birthday to me. It would mean a lot. How old do you say I am? Guess. Oh, we're going to have some giveaways. But remind me, because I might forget. So while we're doing them, remind me about giveaways. Seriously. Guys, I appreciate you. We started off with 22 people, and then we went to 44, and then my first 100, and then my first 1,000. Guys, it's amazing, and I thank you so much. I really thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. And be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little fun, a little different, a little wah-wah. Okay, bye.